Yo, what's up, guys? So there's 4 more episodes left of this season, so we're just gonna knock out 2 today, and then we'll be back with 2. And tell them how you feeling.
I'm excited. So you wanted me to just talk so you can chug a water?
Let's get after it. All right, guys, episode 13 alone. And I just want to say, man, Mrs. October just told me that the girl who plays Beth during this season is like 30 something.
I know.
That is nuts.
I need whatever
I had no
moisturizer
idea.
she uses. What is that?
I think some frosting.
Why is he by himself?
Well, I guess he got separated. Bob's turning up.
Oh, God. Yeah, you can nap up there, right?
Well, you might wake up and there's 100 zombies around you.
Oh, yeah, you get King Kong'd up there. Isn't that what you always call it? This could be before.
You got a point?
Yeah, I got it.
Hi. Hello.
Is you out here?
Yeah.
How long's it been like that for?
I don't know. I was with one group and another one after that.
They didn't make it? Neither one of them?
What's your name?
Bob, Stookie. People have a camp?
How many walkers have you killed?
Haven't kept count. A couple dozen.
How many people you kill?
Only one.
Why?
She asked me to.
You wanna come with us?
Yes.
You got any questions for us?
No. Doesn't matter who you are.
Really?
Yeah. Doesn't matter.
Well, I'm glad this is before, though, because at least maybe at this point he doesn't have a drinking problem still.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it takes a long time to get over that, but...
Especially in this world, you can't have that.
I know, right?
Because they're not making that on the regular, you know?
I mean, I'm sure there's lots of alcohol to drink. There's no people left.
Fair. Why the side-to-side thing, though? Where did that come from?
I don't know. How else would I dance?
Yeah. That would be so stressful. You can't see anything.
Yeah, that's how my friend Matt's house would look. And his mom and them would be smoking in the kitchen.
Got fogged up.
Yeah. And like the cousins and stuff would come over.
It's okay. He got me right on the bandage. Ow, 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 ow. I didn't say stop. I just said ow. Just
They're
said
crushing.
Are we close?
Almost done.
How do you know?
The signs are all there. Just gotta know how to read them.
What are we tracking?
You tell me. You're the one that wanted to learn.
Well, something came through here. The pattern's all zigzaggy. It's a walker.
Maybe it's a drone.
I'm getting good at this. Pretty soon I won't need you at all.
Yeah. Keep on tracking.
It's got a gun.
Can you move it?
Yeah.
What was that?
Some type of trap. I'm not really sure.
We should wait till the fog clears. We've been waiting a while. You see all this? We got lucky. We need visibility, and we got 6 bullets left.
She's right. We've been doing good following the plan. No need to get sloppy now.
What is it? It's broken.
We don't need it. Sun comes up in the east, sets in the west. We'll keep an eye on it in between. We'll be fine.
Can we hold up a sec?
You all right?
I just need to sit down.
Hold up. Hop on.
You serious?
Yeah, it's a serious piggyback. Jump up. You're having you look.
Man, I'd have just drug her ass.
Yeah, that's all right.
Just kidding.
I'll handle them.
They're still good people, Daryl.
I don't think the good ones survive.
Oh, Herschel doesn't have one.
What's that?
Oh, I forgot about this Terminus place. Sanctuary for all, community for all.
Terminus. When we were out on the run to the veterinary college, we heard a message about this on the radio.
They were broadcasting? What did it say?
Couldn't make it out. I only know because I'm seeing it now. Those who arrive survive.
We should go. I thought we were looking for Glenn. If he saw one of these, he would go looking for me, looking for him. Look at this map. All these tracks from different directions leading to the same place. It's far. And we don't know if there are other signs. You don't think this is the only one?
This is the best lead we've had so far. It says sanctuary. That's just another reason to try. Others from the prison could be there. Tyrese.
If it sounds too good to be true, maybe if Glenn saw one of these, maybe he felt the same way.
He wouldn't. He'd believe, I know.
What do you want to do, Sasha? Keep making these circles from the bus? Or are you talking about us starting to do something else? We're not splitting up. That can't happen. You want to take a vote or something?
You lost.
We don't need a vote.
Would you go though? I'd be nervous to go, man. People are just so dangerous. But I mean, going there just, you know, it sort of gives you like a purpose, at least for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, if he said he heard the broadcasting, that might make me want to go a little bit more. But I still, like, since Woodbury, I'm still nervous about anything.
I feel you on that.
Give it, man.
It's so clean.
Yeah. Someone's been tending to it. May still be around.
They just never got around to burying that guy. Like everything went to hell like while he was still in that casket.
This might be a dumb question, but why isn't he a walker?
Maybe he died before. I don't know.
Because they maybe took all his organs out or something. I don't know.
Let's get that ankle wrapped. Looks like somebody ran out of dolls to dress up.
It's beautiful. Whoever did this cared. They wanted these people to get a funeral. They remembered these things were people before all this. They didn't let it change them in the end. Don't you think that's beautiful?
Come on.
Where's Maggie?
Getting more firewood. Still bleeding.
Barely. So tell me,
Tell you what.
you think we should stop?
Yeah.
Tell me why.
To not die? You, Maggie, me.
Yeah, that's not it.
What?
I don't think you know why you want to stop.
Bob, what happened this morning? We get warnings.
We did fine.
We get warnings. And the next time it's on us. Odds are Glenn is dead. Odds are we will be too. That's the reality. We got 6 bullets, and you're still bleeding. Those tracks, they run through towns. The first one we see, we find a building, some higher ground to set up in, all of us. That's what we need to do. That's what we're gonna do, if we can talk her into it.
She's not wrong. You go through those towns, you might run into bad people for real.
Yeah.
They might pick you off.
Just think about it.
Dang. You find anything? Whoa.
Hey.
Peanut butter and jelly, diet soda, and pig's feet. That's a white trash brunch right there.
It all looks good to me.
Well, hold up. Ain't a speck of dust on this.
So?
I mean, somebody just put it here. This is someone's stash. Maybe they're still alive. All right, we'll take some of it and we'll leave the rest, all right?
I knew it.
Knew what?
It's like I said, there's still good people. Gross.
All right, those pig's feet are mine.
Remember we walked into that gas station at like 3 in the morning and that lady asked if we wanted some pig's feet?
Yeah.
Do you remember that? We live in Wander, y'all. It's tough out here.
And we'll buy.
If they know someone's been there, though, why are they still there?
I don't know. I'd be scared.
The place is nailed up tight. Only way in's through the front door.
What are you doing?
This is the comfiest bed I've had in years.
Really?
I ain't kidding. Just go ahead and play some more. Keep singing.
I thought my singing annoyed you.
There ain't no jukebox, though.
And we'll buy. Where to shotgun?
Someone could clickbait that.
How?
Like if he was like sleeping
What are you talking about?
because he's in a coffin.
Oh yeah.
Bob. Bob.
Come on. She's got to follow the tracks. We can still catch up to her. Sasha, we can still catch up to her.
I'm trying to look on that map so I can tell where it is. I haven't really got a clear look at it yet. Damn.
Why? Oh, she's gonna use the blood to write.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Since we left the prison in
Green.
one piece. You're so happy to be alive, and why are we walking into the heart of darkness?
It's not about me being alive.
Do you even know why you're smiling?
Oh, yeah. I'm not alone. That's how it happened when I lost my first group and my second group. I broke that streak. You be smiling, too. Self-awareness is a beautiful thing. You should try it sometime. Oh, you're not gonna take the bait?
Nope.
You're just as bullheaded as she is sometimes. You know that?
Yeah.
Going as fast as I can.
I'm assuming they're developing like a brother-sister relationship, right?
Yeah.
Because it feels a little, you know.
See,
Oh no! Please don't eat those.
Why you eating my toast? I'm joking. She definitely doesn't. I wouldn't let her. That's gross.
Oh,
it's a
hey,
damn
buddy.
dog. Come here, Laura.
I heard he had some big feet in there. Give me some of them big feet.
I told you to stay back.
Yeah, but Daryl, you said there was a dog.
Maybe he'll come back around. Come on.
The only reason I ask guys is because I got a sister too, and I don't think I've touched her that much in my whole life. You know what I mean?
I'm awake.
So am I.
Can you see it?
No. Been that way for an hour. Might be stuck on something.
There's a lot of noise at night. Cicadas, owls. I think sometimes they go in circles. Still, when I was out here by myself, I didn't sleep much.
You're not sleeping much now. You gotta heal. You need to sleep.
I can try. I tried.
Bob, what the hell are we doing out here?
Why do you think Tyrese is dead?
What?
If Tyrese were alive, he'd go for Terminus. I know you know that, so why do you think he's dead? Or are you just too afraid to find out if he is or not? Up until now, I thought you were the toughest person I ever met. Which is kind of weird, because you were the sweetest, too. Just saying.
That was smooth, Bob.
I'm gonna leave a thank you note
Wow.
for when they come back. If they come back. Even if they're not coming back, still wanna say thanks.
Maybe you don't have to leave that. Maybe we stick around here for a while. When they come back, we'll just make it work. I mean, they may be nuts, but maybe it'll be all right.
So you do think there are still good people around? Oh, what changed your mind?
You know.
What? Don't. What changed your mind? Oh.
Ugh.
The dog's whimpering.
That one more chance.
Oh, they got him. They got the dog.
Which is hard to believe because, like, when a dog gets out of the house, it's hard as hell to catch it. You gotta lure it with something.
Right out the window! Get your shit!
I'm not gonna leave you!
Go out, go up the road, I'll get you there! What?
See, they just had the. We might just stay here talk.
And then boom, nothing's safe. Oh my God. Hey, that was smart though to put that table right there.
Yeah, get some distance. Oh my gosh.
Oh, they just keep coming. Oh my God, do you think she made it out?
I hope so. Is that her bag?
Did she just get snatched up?
Maybe someone like planted those things there to get them out. The people who
That's
live there.
crazy. Yeah, maybe. Wow.
She's keeping to the tracks. If we pick up the pace, we'll catch her.
Dang, man, that sucks, Daryl Dixon.
So there's the railroad track.
Dang, like, which way would you go?
Bob, right there. Secure and high up. See if we can set up something to catch the rain. See if we could move from the rooftops to look for food, maybe even try to grow some up there.
Tasha, I'm not stopping.
We are.
I'm not. She's out there alone.
She didn't want us to come. She made her choice for her.
I don't care. She's alone. When I got to the prison, I thought to myself, how long? The clock's ticking. How long until everyone else is dead and I'm on my own? Bad things happened because I was scared. They didn't need to. I didn't need to be afraid. Now we get to Terminus and Tyrese isn't there. It doesn't mean he's dead. You don't need to be afraid.
I am not afraid.
So this is it.
Doesn't have to be.
No.
That's right.
There's no way she's gonna stay. Live on a
Try
rooftop.
something here.
Go ahead, Bob.
Maybe that worked. Maybe she'll come now.
Just from a kiss?
Maybe. Maybe that's why he did it.
Well, okay.
You don't have to do it. You don't have to be alone again.
I won't be.
Yeah, you will be. I guess Bob and his erection are getting on down the track.
I'm starting to like Bob a lot more now. His personality is like, I like that he does, like he was alone for so long and now he like needs people.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
You get to like everyone when you spend enough time with them.
Yeah.
You get to like see their humanity.
Except the governor.
Yeah, fuck that guy. It ain't too late.
Maggie?
Hey, now y'all gotta go save Bob. Behind you! Well, yell it.
Why were you just napping right there, girl?
Probably cover herself in guts. Maybe she ate too much of that ice. Fell out like a toddler.
Please go get Bob.
Where's Bob? I'm looking for you.
Yeah, I'm looking for you.
Why are you here? I was looking for another walker. Found more than I wanted. You know, I was lying there, and I remembered. I heard what you said back at the camp. I heard you say you thought we should be in a town. What else did you hear me say? The odds are Glenn is dead, and we should stop. But you're wrong. So why are you here? Because I was waiting for you. I'm not giving up, but I need your help, because I can't do it by myself. And even if I catch up to Bob, we can't do it alone. And I thought that I couldn't ask you to risk your life, but I can, because I know what you'd be risking it for. And it isn't just Glenn. I get that you're afraid. I am afraid. But we can get there. I know. So let's go get Bob, and let's get there.
Well, thank goodness we're all on the same page.
Well, look at here.
Oh no.
That ain't good.
But they look like they could be friends with him.
Yeah.
Damn it, hold up!
I'm claiming the vest. I like him wings.
Hold up.
That's who was with Rick in that house.
A bowman. I respect that. See a man with a rifle, he could have been some kind of photographer, soccer coach back in the day, but a bowman's a bowman through and through. We got there, 150-pound draw weight. I'll be donkey licked if that don't fire at least 300 feet per second. I've been looking for a weapon like that. Of course, I'd want one with a bit more ammo and minus the oblongata stains.
You get yourself in some trouble, partner?
You pull that trigger, these boys are gonna drop you several times over. Know what you want? Come on, fella, suicide's stupid. Why hurt yourself when you can hurt other people?
Hell, that's my motto.
Name's Joe.
Daryl.
Man, you better befriend these guys long enough to escape.
This is like a motorcycle club.
This is what I picture the Sons of Anarchy looking like when we finally watch it.
It probably is.
All these guys are in it.
It probably looks just like that.
Yeah.
Bob.
I mean, that kiss was good. That kiss was real good.
I'm so glad nothing happened to him. I really felt like it because at the beginning.
I thought they were going to walk up and he's going to be dead.
Or a walker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think those were fake towns on that map.
He's going to go.
Well, I thought we were in for a pretty uneventful episode, man. I thought I was gonna get on here and say, all right, guys, well, Daryl ate some pig's feet. Bob and then went on a walk, and that's about it. But a lot happened, man. Beth got straight thrown in a trunk and snatched away. So that's nuts. I don't know who's running around kidnapping little girls, but so that's really scary. Apparently, the group has a consensus now that we're gonna go to Terminus, which I totally forgot about, babe, because once I heard about the trip to Washington, Terminus completely slipped my mind. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
We didn't see Rick or Carl in this, so that's crazy. We didn't see Michonne. What else happened? Oh, well, obviously Daryl Dixon joined the bikers gang, so
yeah.
I guess he found his brothers. What else?
Yeah, but those guys are roughnecks. Like they'll kill each other.
Yeah.
Or choke each other out. Someone told us
just for a bed.
Yeah.
yeah. That guy was alive. We thought he was dead.
Yeah, they're rough. But so I mean, that's not a group he really wants to be hanging out with. But maybe he's thinking that they have something to do with Beth's capture.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, maybe for sure. All right, guys, let's get into another one. Episode 14, The Grove.
This sounds like Fallout music, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. She's playing tag with it.
Girl. If you're a kid, that might be kind of fun, though.
Yeah, because they're always down to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll never get tired.
You ask me why do I lean into it? It's because I hear that sound. I'm just like, I'm trying to figure out where it's coming from.
You can sleep, Lizzie. I'm okay.
If there's trouble, I can take Judith. I can help.
You really think you can help me?
I know I can, ma'am. Do you think there'll be kids there? At Terminus?
If their parents kept them safe, like Tyrese kept all of you safe.
I saved Tyrese. There were people shooting at him. I shot them. First a man, then a woman. I didn't mean to shoot her in the head.
You had to. You saved Tyrese.
Maybe there'll be kids there, even if their parents couldn't keep them safe. Maybe the kids kept their parents safe.
Yeah.
Did you have kids?
I did. A kid. A daughter.
What was she like?
Sweet.
She was sweet. She didn't have a mean bone in her body.
Is that why she's in here now?
Yeah.
Do you miss her?
Every day.
Would you miss me?
I'm not gonna have to miss you. You're dead on your feet. Go sleep next to your sister, okay?
Ma'am,
I'm gonna need your help looking after things tomorrow. Go to sleep, okay?
No. No.
You need to wake up, Tyrese PC.
Here you go. Good job. Hurts, right?
Oh, yeah. It hurts.
This will fight the infection. Might even bring down your fever.
What do you think? 3 days out? 4 days?
We haven't seen any of those maps at the crossings. I'm not sure.
Lizzie's tough.
When it comes to people.
What do you mean?
You haven't seen it? Oh, she's confused about them. The walkers. She doesn't see what they are. She thinks they're just different.
Mika the same way?
No, she's worse. She doesn't have a mean bone in her body.
Damn.
Did Tom and Sawyer have a happy ending? We never got to finish it.
Well, Tom and Huck, they stop Injun Joe and his partner and wind up getting all his gold.
So they wind up rich?
Mm-hmm. And the widow Douglas adopts Huck.
Like you adopted us?
Yeah, just like the widow Douglas.
And I'm Huck Finn. I think you're more like Tom Sawyer. Yeah, you're right. You're way more like Huck Finn. You're not even grossed out by dead rabbits.
Forgot you used to read to him.
I did. You smell that?
Yeah, there's a fire somewhere.
There must be a big one. It isn't anywhere around here.
Girl said.
Stop here. We need to look for water.
No smell, right?
I can do it.
No.
No, you need rest. Rest your arm. Miko, help me.
I spy trees and weeds. Your turn.
You stay here.
Please don't be strangling that baby.
Hey, he's got a little hammer holder. That's pretty cool.
I know every time he grabs it, I think it's hammer time.
Sometimes we have to kill them. I know that. Sometimes we don't. You know, Lizzie can carry a lot more than me.
I had to come because I wanted to talk to you.
Why?
Because you're little and you're sweet, and those are two things that can get you killed. You can't change how big you are.
I wish I could.
You can toughen up.
I don't have to be tough. I can run. I'm good at that.
No. My daughter ran, and it wasn't enough. That's why I taught the kids at the prison to do more than that.
I can kill walkers. I mean, I've tried. I'm not like my sister. I'm not messed up. I know what they are, but I can't kill people. I could never do that. When the bad people were at the prison, they were right in front of us. And I held up my gun, but I couldn't pull the trigger. Killing people is wrong. Someone killed Karen and David. I just killed them. They were nice.
What about people who try to kill you?
I don't even wish I could.
People came in and killed our friends.
And I feel sorry for them.
Why?
Because they probably weren't like that before.
Sooner or later, you're gonna have to do it. You'll have to do it or you'll die. So you're gonna change the way you think about it. You have to change. Everyone does now. Things don't just work out.
Look!
Imagine sitting there teaching your kids that you have to kill people.
I know.
It's a messed up world, ain't it? But you ain't wrong, though. Hey, that's kind of dope looking.
Enchanting.
My mom used to say, everything works out the way it's supposed to.
She's so dang cute.
What are these?
Pecans.
Oh, I love pecans.
You know, maybe we could catch our breath here for a while.
We're still going to Terminus, right?
Maybe just stay a day or two. There's a well full of water. Well, the fences, they're not big, but there's something. We saw deer. They eat pecans. We should be able to kill one to eat.
We can eat these too, right?
You can eat your fill and then some.
Look.
But that's what we were smelling. Looks far enough away.
I wonder how it started.
Maybe lightning. Maybe a campfire. I can patch that fence.
Probably where the
I
deer
grew up
are
about
coming from.
700 yards from a pecan
Believe it?
farm,
Just
so
play really safe in here.
I hate pecans.
I love them, but I call them pecans.
There's one
What
in
y'all
there. It's
call
not
'em?
moving much.
Yeah, pecans or pecans.
Let's just stay close, go slow, room to room. Girls, you sit tight. You don't come in until we come out, no matter what you hear.
Okay.
Lizzie's got Judith. Mika, get out your gun. You're gonna need to stand watch.
They're gonna be okay. It's not that. Is it that there was a baby? No. They're gonna find one in there and they're going to stop it. They aren't people. But you're wrong. All of you. They aren't people, Lizzie. They're just dead.
He's like, Grandpa.
Careful, Grandpa. Man, blast his ass.
You okay? All right, come on.
Come on. I got you, girl. Come on. Come here.
Mika, lower the gun. He did it. You saved him. Why are you upset, Lizzie? Are you scared?
No.
And why are you crying?
I don't want to say.
What'd you say?
You didn't want to say?
Hey, shout out to the stuntman, though.
On
That was
over
good.
like that.
Lizzie, I'm sorry I yelled at you. Just look at the flowers like you're supposed to. Count 1, 2, 3. Come on. Let's count together. Look at the pink ones over there. You see?
Bless you.
2, 3.
You still upset?
Sometimes I don't understand. But I'm trying to, ma'am. I am. Look what I found. I'm gonna name her Griselda Gunderson.
What kind of name?
Well, we got plenty of water. Now all we got to do is bag one of them deer and we all set.
And we'll get one.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
I'm not used to this.
Used to what?
We in a living room, in a house.
Yeah, so relax.
Don't talk about it, then something bad happens.
Every time, right?
We should live here.
I mean, I'm assuming by the end of the episode, a horde of walkers are going to come through.
Because that pot was cooking when she was playing tag with that thing.
You get away from it! No, right now, Lizzie! No.
Whoa, what are you doing?
She was playing with me. She wanted a friend.
She wanted to kill you.
I was gonna lead her away.
You could have died.
It's the same thing. You killed her. You killed her. It's the same thing.
Lizzie.
What if I killed you? What if I killed you?
Lizzie.
You don't understand. You don't understand. You don't understand. You don't understand.
Lizzie.
You didn't have to. You didn't have to. She didn't want to hurt any. She didn't want to hurt anybody. She's my friend and you killed her. You killed her. You killed her. She was my friend.
She's the Lulu.
She's too much of a stepchild to be talking like that.
Too heavy?
You know what I mean? Like, no offense, but...
Fire's still burning.
Could have gone out.
Nope. The smoke's black. If it was white, the fire wouldn't be burning anymore. I miss science class. Except when we had to do stuff like cut up planaria worms.
You gotta do worse than that nowadays, Mika.
I don't gotta.
You do. Lizzie's bigger than you, and in some ways she's stronger. But you're smarter, and you understand these things. You gotta look out for her. You have to... No, go ahead, you do it. Just like I showed you at the prison. Go ahead.
I can't.
Oh.
Guess they're eating nuts for the next 2 weeks.
It's fine, protein.
Maybe we don't need to go to Terminus. I've been thinking. Mika's right. We can stay here. We can live here. I know Lizzie and Mika. I know Judith. I know you. I trust you. And I don't know if I can get that anywhere else. We can stay. We can live here.
Lizzie? Lizzie?
What is she doing?
You never know with that one. How'd she find so many of them things? Because now I know it's her.
Yeah, she's the one at the prison giving the rats away. What the?
Sorry. I'll get you more. When we were giving them names, we were just pretending things were bad. Things are bad. Those things, they're bad. They are. We can't pretend anymore. I'm not pretending. You are. I know. I can hear them. They want to kill you. They just want me to change. Make me be like them. Maybe I should change. Stop it. I can make you all understand. Lizzie.
Oh my God, that's
Lizzie, they're coming. Lizzie!
toasted ones.
No way, no way, no way.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, Lizzie's shooting him. That little girl is crazy holding a gun, don't she?
It's okay.
Poor Judith.
You did it.
I had to help stop them.
Do you understand what they are now?
I know. I know what I have to do now. I know.
It's ugly, and it's scary, and it does change you. That's how we get to be here. That's the cost. That's growing up now.
I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to be mean. You have to be sometimes, but just sometimes.
Yeah, we have a lot of pecans here.
Ton.
You getting sick of them yet?
Nope.
I used to make these with my grandma when I was little.
They smell good.
Oh, yummy.
There you go. All right, I think you guys are ready to start doing the cooking around here. Who wants to put them in?
Me.
Wait, how do they get?
Gas. Gas powered.
Girls like it here. Could build it up, plant more food. We could find a car for an escape route.
I guess you guys can tell we have an electric stove.
If you don't want to go to Terminus, we could stay.
Good. Doesn't mean we can't go someday. It's just when we were getting closer and closer, I realized I'm just not ready to be around other people yet.
You don't have to.
I dream about Karen. I see her every night, and every time I forget she's dead.
Yikes.
Sometimes I just talk. Sometimes I see her in a crowd in a city I've never been to, and it's back before everything happened. And then some nights, bad ones, I see someone kill her. Some stranger.
Jesus, Carol.
And y'all are gonna live together?
If it was all over again, but that's the deal, right? The people who are living are haunted by the dead. We are who we are. And we do what we do because they still here. In our heads, in the forest. The whole world is haunted now. And there's no getting out of that. Not until we're dead.
Tyrese.
Please don't tell him.
Maybe they're not haunting us. Maybe they're just teaching us. Helping remind us so that we can live with what we have to do.
Hey, don't you ever be ashamed of who you are, Carol. You did right by those girls. You did right by everyone.
Maybe let's have the debate. Guys, do you think Carol should tell him or not? I'm on the side of don't tell him.
Like, if y'all are about to live together and be happy family, you might have to do it just so, like...
You might have to tell him? The thing is, if Carol's conscience is, like, hurting that bad, then swallow it, girl, because you don't need to be telling him that. Because, like, what good's it going to do besides torture that man?
Yeah, and make him just have to make, like, really bad choices on your behalf.
I mean, what's done is done, you know what I'm saying? I know I had a whole different energy when it came to, like, Rick and Lori, but that was a different circumstance.
We'll get one yet. Probably not even deer season.
My husband used to hunt. Told the same stupid joke every year.
You gonna tell him?
Well, I guess I have to now, right?
You do.
Okay, what's the difference between beer nuts and deer nuts? Beer nuts are around $1.79. Deer nuts are just under $1.
That's good stupid. But in no way is it stupid good.
I told you. That's where that came from.
No, ma'am.
No.
Don't worry. She'll come back. I didn't hurt her brain.
What the fuck?
Her sister?
No. We have to wait. I need to show you. You'll see. You'll finally get it. We have to wait.
Put the gun down.
I just want us to wait.
We can wait. We can wait. You just give me the gun. We can wait, I swear.
Carol, you gotta shoot this girl. I'm so sorry. But there's no room for this.
Judith might be thrown out next. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you and Tyrese should take Judith back. It's not safe for her.
But Judith can change too. I was just about...
She can't even walk yet.
Yeah, you're right.
So you do take Judith back to the house and we'll have lunch. And I'll just tie Mika up, you know, just so she won't go anywhere.
oh my God.
Promise that's what you'll do?
Promise. I'll use her shoelaces.
Tyree's like, these white women crazy, boy.
Let's go, Lizzie.
Wow, man.
Oh my God.
Carol's gonna feel so guilty because she knew that she was psycho.
I was just thinking she was gonna throw Judith out to those zombies next. Like, I just felt like that was like a next thing if she couldn't find her rat.
I brought her some food, cleared out her room, made sure she didn't have any knives, anything like that. She has a shoebox full of mice. I asked her if she was the one feeding the walkers at the prison. That was her. At the tombs, found this rabbit, pulled apart and nailed to a board. That was her too.
Dang.
Said she was just having fun.
She's got all the symptoms, don't she?
Oh my goodness.
I was thinking maybe she killed Karen and David, but I don't know how she could drag them away.
She would have let them turn. It wasn't her.
So what do?
I could leave with her.
What?
I can't sleep with her and Judith under the same roof.
You wouldn't make it. Not on your own.
She can't be around other people.
Maybe we could try to help her. Talk her back somehow.
This is how she is. It was already there. I didn't see it.
How could you?
I should have seen it.
So maybe we go. Me and Judith.
You won't make it either. She can't be around other people.
What do you do, babe?
I don't know. There's no therapy or anything you can take her to in this world. It's tough.
I feel like if you murder your own sister in cold blood, you need more than a
Take
therapist,
some
though.
wildflowers for Mika to give her when she comes back.
Yeah, she loved that. Fire's still burning.
No. Smoke's white. It's out.
You know everything, ma'am.
No, I don't.
What is it? What is it? Are you mad at me? Is that what you wanted to talk to me about? I'm sorry I pointed my gun at you. I just needed you to wait.
That is not what she's mad about.
Sorry. You're mad at me.
I love you, Lizzie. And everything works out the way it's supposed to.
I'm sorry. Please don't be mad at me. I'm sorry.
You just look at the flowers, Lizzie. And just look at the flowers. Just look at the flowers.
Well, she's about to put her down like old Yeller.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what you do in that situation though. I really don't.
That reminds me of that conversation we had about kids growing up in this environment and how that could warp their brain, you know? I mean, maybe she was always like that, but still. She said that's enough killing for one day.
Yeah.
I killed Karen and David.
Oh.
Making it so much worse, Carol.
I had to stop the illness from breaking out. I had to stop other people from dying. It wasn't Lizzie. It wasn't a stranger. Teresa, it was me.
Wow.
I know.
You do what you have to do.
Did she know what was happening? Was she scared? It was quick.
Yes. Do what you have to do.
I forgive you. I'm never gonna forget. It happened. You did it. You feel it. I know you do. It's a part of you now. Me too. But I forgive you.
Thank you.
We don't need to stay here. We can't stay.
This was a tough episode.
I think this is like a top 3 crazy episode that we've seen so far.
I'm not afraid to kill. I'm just afraid.
You can't be.
How?
You fight. And fight it. You don't give up. And then one day, you just change. You all change.
Damn, I got opinions on this one.
Ouch.
All right, babe. What did you think about that episode?
That one really sucked, actually.
So,
like, it sucked, but it was a good episode, but it really hurt my feelings. Like, I'm upset about it.
I feel like on some level, man, I do blame Carol. Okay. Like, the reason I blame Carol is because she looks outside. She sees that crazy little girl playing with the walker. She knows the feelings that this girl has about walkers, and she understands that this girl's never going to perceive them as the threat that they are. Right. And so,
until it's too late, probably, yeah.
And I understand that she had the whole shootout and she shot some, and then in Carol's mind, she's like, oh, you finally understand now. But she didn't even answer when she said that. Mm-hmm. So in my mind, I'm thinking, why would you ever possibly leave her alone to look after the other little girls? Because if a walker walks up, how do you know that little girl is going to properly evaluate the threat? Like, you can't trust that child to do that. So a part of me feels like it's Carol's fault. I feel like the world is really difficult, man. And it's not like our reality where you can just, leave the kids inside and go cut the grass, stuff like that. I understand that they have things they need to do because they are the adults, but I don't think I'd be able to take my eye off that. But
that's why Carol took her out and shot her, because she knew it was her fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. And, I feel like, what do you do in that situation? You could either just completely turn the child loose, and if she comes across another people, of course they're going to take her in. Mm-hmm. They're going to be, oh, a poor little girl. And then the moment they close their eyes, she's going to kill one of them. Right. And so you kind of can't, you kind of owe it to the universe not to do that, because you're just passing the buck at that point. Or you could, shoot the child, man. And or you could separate the group. But if you do that, the chances of the baby surviving, they literally drastically are about to decline. Yeah. So in a way, it's like, what choice do you have?
That one was hard. Like, what can you do? But I feel like Carol, at the end of the day, did what she had to do.
Yeah, see, episodes like this put me in a position to look like a piece of shit, and I get that, okay, because there's no right answer. But, I instantly knew, you just can't, you can't work with that, man. That child is...
She had a lot of symptoms of, absolutely, kind of demented. She was taking apart the rabbit and stuff, and, I
don't really know what it means to be, a psychopath or a sociopath. I kind of get, the gist of it, But I'm not really an expert on what all that stuff means. I don't know what you would call a serial killer. I just call them crazy demonic people. I have no idea. But that girl obviously was just a danger to herself and everyone around herself.
Which is sad because she's just a kid, you know?
She's just a kid, man.
And that just goes with like, you know, probably something she grew up with. Like she was like denied a lot of things that she probably needed.
Right.
And probably this world was the reason why. Like she didn't have a mother. Her mother died. It was just a lot. And then her father died and she had to see it. Like it was probably tough for her.
But I guess not being realistic about what was going on ended up costing another child their life. So in a way, it was just a tough episode, man. It was a good episode. I thought the acting was really, really different in this one, man. I thought Tyrese and Carol was such a good duo together. They was just trying to figure it out. This farm was just beautiful. I mean, it was just a beautiful farm. There was pecan trees everywhere. It was almost like picturesque in a way.
It was so sad that so much crazy stuff had to go down at it. Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, even like a beautiful place of refuge could turn into, you know,
a house of horrors.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And wow.
And it was kind of neat how there was like a moment in time in this episode where they're like, you know, we could stay here, we could do this. And then it all just turns on its head.
Every single time they say that, man, you know something crazy is about to happen. But I thought a horde of walkers was going to come through. That was my prediction.
Yeah.
You know, I guess that's a little played out at this point, but I did not expect that to happen.
Me either.
I mean, I don't really understand. It's just really hard for me to fathom why you would want to kill your sister like that. I mean, I guess she didn't want to kill her sister because in her mind, if she killed her,
they're
she
not
was
really
just going to come back.
Yeah, she doesn't feel like they're really dead. She feels like they're just different, which is, I mean, it's so unrealistic.
How do you work with that?
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
Judith was the next thing that was gonna turn, quote unquote, to her. So you really can't do anything with that. But at the same time, it's just, I mean, I just want to know what y'all think, I guess, in the comments. It would be good to see everyone's perspective on this because I mean,
I already know there's going to be so many people that are like, you shouldn't have killed that little girl. And like, you know, and then there's going to be the group that's like, you don't, you know, who agree with me. But it's funny how every time there's like an issue like this, like the chat is so divided.
Yeah.
Like the comments never agree. And then there's the people who are like, if you believe that so-and-so, you're 1000% wrong. And it's like,
and then remember someone was like, I don't ever want to be at the end of the world with you guys. And
yeah, there's always those people.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. This show puts me in a bad situation
But
constantly.
it does that on purpose. So that's the good part about this show. So there's no hard feelings if you guys don't agree with anything we say, because we probably don't agree with what you say sometimes. So
damn Skippy.
Yeah.
No, but I'm trying to, okay, so in my mind, I'm really trying to come up with any reason, any strategy, any plan to make it work. And I just can't come up with
it's
one.
just, it would be hard. It would be very hard because not only are you fighting the threat, which is the walkers, she's a threat that you also have to worry about constantly. And that's the threat that you're keeping in your house, having to protect.
And then if you're upset about it, because, you know, Carol's not a sociopath. She can't just be feelingless. So she's going to be upset about it. And then the little girl the whole time is going to be trying to prove that, hey, you don't have to be upset. I was right. Let me kill Judith. I'm going to prove it to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, you know, the moment her and Tyrese fall asleep accidentally at the same time, like, who knows what that little girl can do.
And I think the when I kind of knew something wasn't right with the girl is when she was about to strangle Judith, like, or basically smother her.
Yeah.
Like holding her down, just like get her to hush. And I was like, dude, like this little girl is just like.
But it was gray because before that she was at the prison, and I know that she was like, you know, willing to shoot and she was willing to do things and stuff. And they were kind of giving a hint of that at the prison. But, you know, I only recognize it in hindsight. I just thought it's just two little girls with two different perspectives. One's a little girl who's sweet. The other one has a more, you know, Carl-like approach, you know, more like Carl. And then, like you were saying, and then it came time to strangle the baby because the walkers were coming. And you're thinking like, okay, that's kind of psychotic. But, you know, and I was mad about it because, I mean, for some reason, like, I don't know what it is, but if I just see someone strangling a baby, like, there's just something inside of me that just feels enraged. And I don't know what it is. But it's gray. Like, you can understand because, like, by doing that, you're also protecting the baby because, you know, they're going to come.
Yeah.
But then it just went crazy.
I think her thing was she didn't like people, like, because the people were easy to kill for her. Like, when Tyrese was... When Tyrese was about to get shot, she shot those people in the head point blank, and it was easier than Carol coming to stab a walker that she's playing chase with.
Maybe she sees the walkers as more like innocent?
Friendly, innocent, something like that.
Like they're just doing what's in their nature, but humans are making choices, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really understand.
Maybe she
that.
thinks of them like animals or something. Like, you know, animals kind of
Don't
like,
psycho killers like murder animals first? Ain't that like a thing they do?
yeah, which but she doesn't think of them like animals because she takes apart animals.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? So, you know how there's children and kids, they're just like, I mean, children and animals are semi-innocent, you know, for the most part. So it's hard when serial killers want to go kill those things, you can hate them easily.
I mean, I'm the type to grab a cat off the street and put it in a 5-star. Y'all know what I'm saying? So I just don't relate to that killing animal junk.
What is a 5-star?
You know, like if you see a cold cat in the winter, you just want to put it in a 5-star hotel.
Oh,
you just want to
I thought that was like a choke move. I was like, what?
No,
I was like, you like cats?
I'm just the type. I just want to take care of the little fella.
Right.
You know?
So when you see, like, I don't know, when there's the opposite end of that, it's just scary mentality because those things aren't trying to hurt you. They're just little cats and little rabbits.
I can't believe this show's put me in a position where I have to sit here and talk about if I'd shoot a little girl.
I know.
Like, what the heck?
Exactly. Like, that's what made this episode so tough.
Yeah.
Is because I never want to say that ever. I really don't.
Right. Well, I mean, that's just being morally stupid. Like, you can't just sit there and pretend that there's just no reason you should ever do that. I mean, that's just being naive.
But looking at Carl as like a kid in the same world, he sees the walkers and the people both as a threat. Like he's not like siding with one or the other, whereas she was siding with one.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, she obviously had like an idealistic, yeah. I mean, yeah, something was off in her. What's the word? Amwangata or something like that. Yeah, there was definitely something wrong with her.
Yeah.
And poor girl. Rest in peace to her. I mean, it's not really her fault because she was obviously just not wired correctly. I mean, that girl needed like a lot of mental evaluation. She needed, psychology isn't not psychology. Therapy definitely isn't the word. I think when you're, willing to kill your sister in cold blood or you actually do it, I think you need something a lot more than therapy, but you need some serious rehabilitation.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Carl, on the other hand, Carl does seem a little cold to me, but I think it just comes from a place of like, survival mixed with like just anger. I mean, he's young and he's angry,
and he's lost a lot, which so did Lizzie. She lost a lot too.
Yeah.
So, but Lizzie used her loss and used it for other things, whereas Carl uses it to protect. She uses it like that was just so sad, her killing her sister. I cannot believe she did that.
And then something that we're not mentioning, it was extremely sad for Carol to have to shoot her because in a sense, she's only lost 3 daughters, and it's one thing to like lose your daughter. It's another thing to have to put her down like Old Yeller.
Yeah.
That was nuts.
And it seemed like, when she first, because the reason why she killed Karen and David was to protect those girls.
Yeah.
So it was kind of sad because Carol's been doing a whole lot for those girls to like take them in as her own. And then she has to like put one of them down. That's the worst.
And I was sitting there thinking, okay, Carol, please don't tell Tyrese what you done, because I understand that you might want to get it off your conscience because you're having a hard time living with yourself. But at the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, what's that really going to do? Like, how's that really going to help Tyrese? If I was you, I would just, hey, I think Herschel did it. He's going hell. Let's just blame Herschel. No, but you guys know what I'm saying, man. Sometimes it's best to just move on. I mean, I'm not saying that like if you did something crazy, I wouldn't want you to tell me, but like, would I really though? Like, you know what I mean? I mean, some things you just don't want to know. Like, the man has to, like, care. When she was first about to tell him, right, when I was making that comment, at that point, he had to take care of Carol. He had to take care of 3 little girls. He had to take care of himself. He's got a lot going on. He doesn't need this new information that's going to, like, make a crack between him and Carol. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, I can see what you're saying, but I also don't really agree. I feel like at the end of the day, I'm kind of glad she told him.
And a lot of people won't agree.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure. Because, a lot of people aren't going to agree because if you look at it just in terms of what's right and what's wrong, obviously it's right to tell them. But, like, if you do something, like, say you, like, I don't know, say you, like, scratch your butt and then make my waffles. And then you're like, oh, my God, I forgot that I was scratching my butt. But he done ate the waffles. So now I done ate some booty waffles. The damage is done. Why tell me that? Like, the moment you tell me, that's the moment I'm going to start gagging. But if I just don't know, I just don't know. Yeah, and I know that's a really terrible example.
That's so not even relevant because
you guys get what I'm saying. Well, half of you guys get what I'm saying. I'm just saying that the man has a lot on his mind. I don't, like, If the ultimate goal is to like clear your conscience and set everything right with the universe, maybe tell him. But if your goal is to keep the man's mental intact, so that way y'all can survive.
But his mental was being affected because
and I do understand that
he wasn't being able to sleep. He was having nightmares because he couldn't figure out who did it, or you know, and you know,
I do agree with that too.
He was even jumping to maybe Lizzie did it because you know he really wanted to know, and I feel like he would never get that peace with Karen if he doesn't know.
Yeah. No,
so
I agree
I feel
with
like
that.
that's why Carol did it, and I feel like because she could have lived with that. She did for a long time, like with him.
And I feel like it's really easy to say, okay, well, she did the right thing because she ended up telling him and it all worked out. But what if Tyrese would have got mad and shot himself in the head? What if he'd have been so upset he'd have just shot himself because he's like, dude, I just can't deal with this.
Well, she said, do what you got to do. Like she knew the outcome would have been something.
Right. I'm just saying, like, the outcome sort of like skews whether it was right to do. That's obviously something that's tricky. You know what I'm saying? But everyone can understand that sometimes in life it's best to just keep your mouth shut. I mean, that is true on some level.
I agree, but I just don't think in that circumstance that it was good to keep your mouth shut. I feel like after the girls died. Sorry to interrupt you. No, go ahead.
No, I do agree. I do agree that after the girls died and they had that moment, at that point, like if she tells them and stuff, because like, look, we just need to come clean. We need to be strong. And so I do get that. But I'm just saying in that first moment, I just thought maybe she just shouldn't tell him right now. He's got a lot going on. I don't know, man. It's just one of those things. You guys let me know what you think.
That was the point of this episode, was to have like people talking and debating. I'm sure a lot of people after they watch this live, they could go to work the next day and like chat about what they felt about this situation, that situation. So that's what makes this show so good, though.
Right. And all I'm saying is a lot of people out there, I'm not talking about us because we're perfect, but I'm just saying there's a lot of people out there that you might say, no, you need to tell them. You need to tell them. But then you got to ask yourself, are you telling your partner everything? Like, are you really? Are you really telling your wife the truth about everything? And if you feel like I'm completely wrong-headed in my take, just ask yourself, are you being 100% honest?
But that's like not your wife, though.
Well, yeah, I understand.
That's like someone you have to live with at the end of the world. So
yeah, you
kind of have to have trust in that person, and for you to not like be honest about everything, that's bad.
Right. Well, I mean, yeah, like obviously being honest is always the right thing to do, but I'm just saying sometimes. I mean, I'm beating a dead horse at this point, but sometimes being honest can do more damage than good, I guess. I mean, I'm glad that in this situation, Tyrese was a bigger person and was able to forgive her, because that just goes to show you the type of man Tyrese is.
Yeah,
but I don't want to discredit that.
He could have been on the other end of it. You're right. He could have, but
he could have lost his freaking mind and shot the baby. Like he could have just completely snapped. And then I'd be sitting there saying, you shouldn't have told him. He went crazy. He killed the baby.
I can see why you would say that, because when he found out, he started punching Rick and it was like a fight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
so yeah, his reaction was probably bad, but he had some time to heal from it, I think. And he kind of got like more open-minded to what was going on.
Yeah.
Whereas initially he was just ready to get whoever did it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I definitely respect your opinions on that. And like I said, I don't think you're completely wrong. I think that you are right. I do think you're right. I'm just saying sometimes, it can be a slippery slope for sure. But guys, let us know what you think.
It is a slippery slope.
Yeah, 100%.
That's why we're not supposed to agree on everything.
Yeah. One thing I noticed is like we're doing all these solo episodes, and I get it's because they had to flee the prison, so everyone scattered and went their separate ways. But I feel like whoever's in charge of the budget for this show is like, whew, because instead of paying like 12 actors every single episode, they only got to pay like 2 or 3. And I don't know how much they're paying them little girls. Hopefully they didn't pay Lizzie nothing. No, I'm just kidding. No,
they had to pay her a lot. She probably took a lot of grief. Like, think of that as a kid. It was probably like...
Everyone hates her.
You know how they really hated Joffrey?
Yeah.
And they like gave him so much hate, and his actor didn't even want to like do anymore. Like,
imagine being so good of an actor that the whole world hates you because of what you did on a TV screen.
Yeah, but that little girl nailed it when she was screaming at Carol about the walker. I thought that was good acting from a young kid. Yeah, so they did a good job in this episode, I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
it was sad, but it was sad in a like that's what I'm trying to say. I don't want to say it was a great episode because children died, but it was emotionally a good episode.
Yeah. I mean, if the whole goal is to get you emotionally invested and, make you feel something, then it definitely did its job. I'll put it that way. But yeah, I mean, I would definitely say this is easily like a top 3 or 4 episode for me. Yeah. I mean, I'd have to think about it. And then I just really love the dynamic of Tyrese and Carol. I mean, I can't overstate that enough. I thought that in terms of the acting, those two in this episode, like I just loved it. Like I was just so intrigued in this episode. It was just so good.
Yeah, they had to come together as parents without even being like parents.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I thought that was cool, and they were like, we could live here, and all the family like ties that went on, and then all of it to just get crushed because the little girl has to,
Yeah. And I do want to just stress it one more time, man. Like, she was just a child and she had a very messed up brain, obviously. And that's just really unfortunate. And, I'm not a psychologist or nothing like that, so I don't understand. I just don't understand those things. So I don't really want to speak on it, But at the same time, I just feel like I just don't know what else you do, man. I mean, maybe the most humane thing you could possibly do is just send her off in the woods by herself.
Yeah, because when you're thinking about
know.
other things you could do, like other tactics, chaining her up or something like that, that's
Horrible.
not humane either.
That's
so
horrible,
it's a slippery slope, like you said.
I mean,
everything you choose is going to have a lot of pros and a lot of cons. Mostly cons.
If you're going to have to eliminate her, I mean, Carol did it in the most humane way, I would suppose, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I mean, one shot to the back of the head. And I know that sounds so like brutal, brutally graphic, but maybe it's like the quickest way.
Yeah. Because the other little girl had to get like chopped, like basically knifed up.
And I'd much rather get shot in the head than chopped up, for sure.
That poor little thing. So yeah. And she was like, Judith was next. That's so sad.
Yeah. Well, guys, I had so much fun watching this episode until the end, and then I didn't have a lot of fun at all. Let me know what you think. Did Carol do the right thing? There's probably another solution on the table that I'm just not thinking of, but guys, this just happened, man. Like, we are right in the throes of it. And it's also, it's just a lot to think about, especially when there's so many people watching. And with an episode like this, so many people are going to hate you for your opinion. But, bring it on. And let us know. Did Carol do the right thing? Did she do the right thing telling Tyrese? Which, I mean, ultimately, I think he sort of convinced me. I think that she did do the right thing, especially in hindsight. Just let me know, man, when you first watched this episode, was you as shocked as I was? Because I did not expect that.
I didn't
I'm glad we finally figured out who was doing the thing with the rats.
No, I mean, okay, I kind of felt like it. I kind of felt like I knew, because I even said in the reaction that I felt like it was her because she was like naming them and stuff.
Right.
And she kept bringing them there.
Well, initially I thought there was someone quote unquote, or no pun intended, or whatever the hell. I thought we had a rat in the prison who was dropping rats at the gate trying to get them to hoard up. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But I guess not. I guess it was Lizzie. So
yeah, and then it kind of confirmed it when Mika was like, I didn't like dissecting worms. Ew. Yeah. And we saw that dissection.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, it had to have been Lizzie.
I mean, in hindsight, they were definitely drawing a lot of stark contrasts between the two characters.
Yeah.
How they were like portraying them.
And they were also leaving Easter eggs that Lizzie's kind of, not all there with the dissection and the, they did that. That's what you do when people are, soon to be killers. That when you watch serial killer things, they do things like that. They sacrifice animals. They cut them up. That's all the signs.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Guys, if you're out there, man, I really hope you're not cutting up animals. And I love y'all a lot, even if you are. Get some help. And we will see you guys on the next episode. Look, hit us up on Patreon if you guys want to see the full uncut reaction to this incredibly emotional episode. And we'll see you guys on the next one.